What is the ideal culture? The ideal environment on a team to sustain great performance over a long period of time? Well, it's characterized by two things. Firstly, that there's safety on the team. And safety is, in some ways, the absence of fear, but it's the willingness of people to speak out, to raise issues, and to allow information to flow, rather than concealing or hiding information. The great teams are able to put things onto the table, to really look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, all at the same time, and people feel free to bring that stuff forward. Fear is not a great place for team members to operate from and to do great work. And at the same time, what a team needs are high standards. When a team has high standards and the people on the team are willing to protect and defend the standards of the team, you've got the ideal conditions for team performance over time. Those teams that have got low safety and low standards suffer from apathy. Apathy is when people stop caring about each other, stop caring about the purpose and the value that the team needs to create. Clearly not a great place to be, in fact to be avoided at all costs. When you've got high safety but low standards, the team suffers from being in the comfort zone. And whereas the comfort zone may feel nice personally, it's not a place of breakthrough, innovation, creativity. It's exactly as it says, it's safe, but the standards are low. And what teams really need to be doing is to be pushing out on the margins, to be creating new value, to be searching for ways in which it's able to add more value over time. And so this left-hand side, either comfort or apathy, are not great conditions for teams to perform in. The zone perhaps that we need to be the most cautious of is where the team suffers from being in the anxiety zone. This is a place of burnout, a place where people don't feel free and open to make the kind of contribution that's going to produce the breakthroughs that the team needs. And often anxiety comes because the team is upholding standards at the expense of safety. Standards go up, safety go down. The real place where we want to seek to be operating is in the top right-hand corner. And this is the place of learning and growth. It's the best possible place for a team to be in and for team members to operate in. This is where energy is created. This is where ownership comes from. And here the team is able to concentrate not on what's happening internally, but the team is able to shift its focus to the value that it's adding out there. Great teams have got an external focus, whereas been overly concerned about what's happening internally. This is an internal focus. That's an internal focus, and so is that. Whereas here what is happening is that the team is creating value for others, not seeking to protect or defend something for its own case. And what's important here is that in the brain, what is triggered in this zone is the reward state. And the reward state, when the brain is in the reward state, it opens up the thinking brain. Here it opens up the channels and the pathways to creativity, collaboration, innovation. It opens up the channels to people's initiative, resourcefulness, precisely the conditions that teams need in order to prosper and to do well. The state that is triggered in the brain here is the threat state. And the threat state produces the 5 F's to the fight, flight, flee, flock or fold responses. And when the team is in that kind of situation, nothing great is going to come from that. And for the team leader, what's important to contemplate is, what is the outcome of my leadership? As a result of the way I'm leading the team, where am I pushing the team to most of the time? Is it into a state of apathy? Is it into a state of comfort, where there's lots of safety, but we're not confronting difficult issues and upholding the standards and the values of the team to high performance? Or is the consequence of my leadership that people are constantly in a state of anxiety, afraid, concerned, operating out of fear, rather than operating in this zone here, which is the zone of learning and growth?